I think ultimately it's the effect is the impact and the penetration that the experience puts a person through. You know, there's a ton of good in the world, and there's a ton of great things to see and whatever. But we want to figure out a way how can we integrate stories of the past and technology of the present to bring us into a better mindset for the future, you know, in place of thinking, and how can we marry, because right now there's this, like we're having the conversation before, watch out for the cell phone, watch out for internet or whatever, but it's kind of like, hey, you can't fight the tide, right? So how are you going to freaking ride it? How are you going to steer it? You know, we'll have to pull it back to ancestry. You know, we have to kind of call in the same things that our great navigators were doing. You know, the guys in the great who built and rode and flew and sailed the great flying proas, they knew that they couldn't change the ocean and around them, the wind around them. They just had to learn how to deal with it. And they had to learn how to deal with it tactically, you know, so not just like wishingly or whatever. So I know with this kind of thing that we're doing here, you know, I'm thankful for a great team. It could be easy to get kind of lost in the enchantment, but we have to really focus on the efficiency. Seeing all this freaking skill set and talent and everything that's around, of course, around the world, but Guam and our immediate surroundings that are accessible, we want to figure out a way how to activate that, synergize and optimize everything, you know. So by providing a canvas in a very strategic location, you know, it's a good place because the locals come here tons, you know what I mean? The military comes here tons, you know, not just here, but, you know, the Tumon in general, Fajita Road and everything around. The tourists come here. It's now providing what we're really trying to be a free, admission-free experience under an open sky, except for the nucleus, of course, under an open sky without any strings attached. You know, so I think if we just engineer the whole, if we work together and we do what we're setting out to do by providing another level in storytelling, advanced storytelling about exciting, integral, and progressive topics, and figuring out a way how to keep everybody interactive, to create some type of interactive experience. And then I think how that could affect things is if it's kind of like, you know, that, and I hate to bring that up because it's such a sensitive topic, but if you look at that footage of the atomic bomb, right, over Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and you see how that thing explodes, and then it comes up and you see all of that energy or whatever, you see how it just kind of spreads around. And even this much later talking about it, even if we hadn't even heard anything, we haven't met anybody from Hiroshima and Nagasaki, we haven't felt any impact from the radiation or anything like that as of yet, but it's so powerful that it kind of shakes the soul, right? If you stare at it long enough, it shakes the soul. But now imagine if we could do that with good energy, right? And then kind of like resonate that and freaking eject that from it. Ideally, it should be coming from everywhere. It should be coming from everywhere. And of course, we're not saying this is the only place, but what we're saying is that this is a place and we can do it here. And the way that atmosphere has been set, I think it creates a good conduit for people to get together and do some stuff. The vision is to educate, enchant, and enhance.